Game-Geki. Silent Hill. Ascension.
Welcome to Game-Geki, the show that is streaming Ascension on the phone once again. I'm DDK, joined of course by the live chat here, and the live show over here. I'm going to pop the audio on.
And
so
what the
it's
audience
going in the background.
Absolutely.
Hopefully
so,
it's going in the background. Can't guarantee all this is getting picked up properly on the phone. Still a bit experimental, this.
To help our character. Collective success means that the character's hope will rise, otherwise it will fall.
Yes,
If the character fails enough endurance scenes, they may not survive future encounters.
I'd better get a sip of water. This could be quite a long show.
Death. In the story, we have seen one death, one survival so far, so we know anything's possible.
I'm sure that sounded really good on the mic.
The best places to earn large amounts of influence points. So remember, success or failure.
Let's have a look what's going on in the chat.
Story and not an individual judgment on
we need Smiling Layla
the show
to
is
complete
going to
the collection.
So very soon. So Eduardo, would you give us the honor of a recap?
Sure, of course. So the big topics here, right? Xavier preparing for Ascension in Pennsylvania. Rachel, across the border, though, we got both smiling children. Creepily smiling children with their own problems. We both have the Lady of the Woods.
Yes, smiling. Smiling is a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
I understand Rachel wants to figure stuff out. She has to
See?
do it with faith, so Eric's kind of taking the lead there. Separated but still together in terms of making the task happen here. And in Norway, right, Astrid's kind of trying to do it all. She's got the child,
coming up
and
on
she's trying to solve the mystery,
live
but she's
show
asking the help from her
momentarily.
sister, and that's the other
Figured
big part,
I'd
right? Brit is
come in a
now
little
taking,
early,
kind of point
just
on
to
that,
make sure we were settled here
but
on the live
both
show.
sides know something's not right.
On the phone stream
and to
thing.
be honest, all of our audience knows that something's not right. We can clearly see the monsters. So the big question here is, we're setting up, but to what? Right? As the scenes of this week are going to play out, both tonight and in the days to follow, the big question here for you, the audience, is to try to figure out what that mystery is. And, I mean, if you don't want to figure it out, it's okay. Just enjoy the scenes. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't have to think all the time to relax.
No, not same.
I like just seeing people dying in horror shows. It's very funny sometimes. It's very entertaining. And if that's you, don't worry. I'm with you. So no problem there. But as a reminder, what is for certain, no matter what, is that Layla and myself will be back after this show for the post show. We're going to break it all down to you, the events of today, and we're going to set you up for the rest of the week as well, as we love to do. So I was with Layla. This is Eduardo. We wish you a great show, and we'll see you right after.
Pretty close choice with what? With the Damnation, but I guess not anymore. I guess the choices must be running a bit close, but we don't have time to look into them as a live show is getting into gear. It's about to start.
Lordy Lord.
Just scratch my itchy chin there. I better add myself into the chat there. Oh yeah, totally scrolling up seamlessly with that chat there. So I've covered up a fair amount of IP, as you can see up here. Don't know if it's enough for a cameo, a reasonable shot at the cameo. Let's come out of your way, get out of your hair, and zoom in on the show here.
Tensions are running high in this sleepy fishing village. It seems the wounds of the past never fully healed, and now they've split open once again. On the next episode, my search for the truth continues.
Oh yes, I just noticed where he's sitting around all day, every day. He must have called ahead of time, I guess.
A fellow pill popper, huh?
It's just something for the pain. Your sister used hollow point bullets. They tore up my insides. It's been over a decade and I still get feelings. I'm sorry.
Ouch.
Am I making you uncomfortable?
My sister and I, we need your help.
And why would I ever help you?
Because
I hope you mean a different sister.
I'm also here to apologize.
Apologize for what?
For what I did. after Ava.
Ah, right. That time I got ghosted by my best friend while I was still in a fucking hospital bed. How could I forget? Kind of late for an apology, don't you think?
Look, I didn't know how to handle what happened. It wasn't right, and I wish I could change it. But here I am.
I always wondered what I would do if this ever happened. All right, I'll do what I can. On one condition.
What's that?
I want to talk about everything we've missed out on for all these years.
Deal.
This is going to be one hell of a scoop.
Faith, stay away from the windows. We don't know what's outside.
A lady.
What?
Hopefully a friendly lady.
Krista, what are you doing here?
I came to talk.
Faith, go to play in your room.
No.
She said no?
Faith, I said go play in your room. Now.
Trouble with your little aspirant?
Is that why you're here? You found out about my conversation with Xavier, and now you want to punish my daughter too?
No. I'm here to plead with you.
What?
You can't rejoin the Foundation.
Krista,
I've seen what's coming, Rachel. Xavier's right. We can't stop it. And you would be putting everything at risk.
Why? Because you
What
think
with
I'm
the
blighted?
Ascension?
Rachel, only the purest are allowed to ascend. You know this.
And who gets to decide that? Xavier? You?
After all the Morgies, surely
Maybe
they
it's time
can't
someone else
ascend
led the
anymore. They're
Foundation.
not pure.
Because from where I'm standing, you're not as pure as you seem to think you are.
Is this about me and Eric? Why do you even care? You didn't want to be with him anyway.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I know he deserves better.
Get out of my house. Now.
Bye, Faye.
Noticing the sound seems a little desynchronized there. I'm not quite sure what that's all about, but it is what it is, I suppose. I'll tell you what it is, though.
Tell me again why we're out in the middle of nowhere.
We are looking for the Chudami, the wooden lady.
I don't get it.
It's a tree that's famous for having a knot resembling a woman's face. One of my listeners is big into ancient Druid mythology.
We're getting
the
leads from your
Druids.
fans now?
Lady in the woods, wooden lady. I thought there could be a connection.
Well, it beats anything I've come up with.
It's the monsters.
Everything okay?
It's my pain medication. I must have left my pills at home. It's fine.
Right.
And him without his meds.
Behind you!
Watch yourself, Brit.
Run!
Oh no!
Oh. She tripped and she must have imagined it.
Niels? Niels!
I don't quite understand what happened there.
What the hell?
I'm real confused. Did she just off that fella? Put him away? It was a real, I don't know, shock. He just up and died, I guess. Oh, it's going to be Eric to endure. Does that mean actually no? His faith is really, hope is really low now. He's very much dropped in the eyes of the people at home. Gonna move over here. Now, I don't know if I can even reach all the buttons on this wide phone. And the illusion of my amazing backdrop will be smashed repeatedly as I swing this phone around, because I'm just sat in front of a telly. I just don't feel I'm physically or mentally prepared for these buttons. Giant blob. Perhaps a moth. It's like the enemies we were fighting earlier in Evil West. Tap, 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 tap. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I wouldn't say I'm any better on the phone on that. Especially when I'm holding the phone at arm's length. Tap, 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 tap. Come back, come back, come back. Okay, okay, that was okay. Really not filling up that blue. Oh, shiver. Got it with the wrong thumb.
I have to find a way out.
You're never getting out, Eric. And if you're up against a boss, the people are going to feed you to him. I've heard rumours. They don't like you anymore. You've fallen out of favour. Which is just the worst thing that one can do, really. What? I was still holding. But I was kind of holding right on the middle of the screen, so I don't really know how precise that will work. It's a foldy phone, you see. And that was very okay. If I wasn't holding the phone in such an elaborate way, I probably would have been able to do it.
What a monster!
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Oh, come on, that was perfect. Didn't you? I almost didn't see those. Good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What? I barely even got anywhere with that. No. Oh, that was good. That was good. Tapping. That was a really punishing one today. Very difficult. Nice, we got some more prompts to click.
What?
Damn it, I didn't succeed. Like every time I got one, it just didn't move at all. Very unlucky.
That's no good.
I'll give it a that's no good. As we roll into the post-show. The only reason it's so difficult for me, I guess, is because I've got the phone unfolded, and so it's kind of hard for me to reach everywhere, I suppose. It's almost there. I wonder if this camera hole is actually visible in the recording. I guess it probably would be. It's like I can put the camera hole... Oh, I can't quite line my eye up with it. Better come out of the full screen mode. Let's see what the chat think of all that went down. I was doing good until the end. The tiny sliver of red. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Silent Hill Ascension post show. I'm Eduardo. Still here with Layla. She hasn't gone anywhere, and she got to see this. We got to see the scenes along with you, and a lot of the scenes tonight, well, were about that relationship between Nils and Britt.
Yeah, Britt coming
Ignore the
in
haters.
with a big
Aw,
girl
thanks.
apology.
I did
first things
perfect a
first,
few
which,
of them.
I mean, felt deserved. You know, Nils did get shot. And then they go exploring in the woods, which if you are protagonists,
since abandoning Toby.
Audience, if you ever find yourself protagonists in some sort of horror show, don't do that. Do not run into the woods to investigate something, because as you saw, didn't turn out great. Because now there's two Brit, and this one stepped out.
One of the things I did is recorded my screen and sent the
we'll
video,
definitely
so
break
instead
that
of
down,
just
Layla,
my description, they
that
could see it
decision
themselves.
Open,
This is that guy with these unending
lot,
problems. But the chat's going too quickly for me to really go and see what his problem
that's one thing, and then when you see yourself dead, that's another. Or conscious at least. Not the most reassuring aspect of your little visit in the woods, right? You're like, I want to go for a little jog, relax, I'm with my friend.
I think we built Eric's character this way. We made him stand up more for himself, but also chose to separate
and just see yourself kind of
him
starfish
for other
down
characters.
in the leaves.
So he made him a more self-driven person.
I wouldn't be a fan of that, certainly. But we've seen this like doubling of the Brit, right? And we saw something similar with Carl, but Brit 2, the Britaning, has been in a mirror. We've seen her, kind of start to flash here and there, and now she's apparently corporeal.
And I'm from the UK, so I should know Brits.
So here's hoping she doesn't do a murder, right? Because that seems to run the family too.
No, for sure. And actually, I wonder if it's Brit free, because we assume it's the second one, but we don't know if it's the third one.
I'm thinking this is like a shadow clone jutsu. Brittany.
Maybe there's Brit 4 and 5 waiting for us. You know, that's really important too. The Brittany is a thing. So, but before we'll come back to Brit for sure. Our production team.
Although we got enough cameos,
the last
I suppose.
one in Pennsylvania where Krista kind of knocks on the door. You know, she questions a little bit. Well, they kind of question each other's purity, so to speak. You know, Xavier's leadership comes in, but Krista's like, "Don't come back to the Foundation. You're not worthy."
Yeah, listen,
Do
Krista's
not
been pretty
return.
directly competing
The Foundation
with
will
Rachel
not
for
accept
leadership
you.
kind of this entire time, and now also kind of.
Let me take a look at the cameo situation here. So we've got 50 minutes left, and there's 3 prizes. The thing is on the weekdays, there tends to be 1 or 2 prizes a day, which I don't know. It's hard to say, but I imagine more often than not, you'll end up just in the, endurance scene. And then it could be an endurance scene where I don't want to stay up for that endurance scene. So my cameo would be lost forever. It's kind of a hard thing to really get a grasp of when you could really win. I have enough tickets for about 300, just shy of 300 goes. That would get me, round about between 10 and 15 chance of winning. 3 tries. It's good. It's hopeful. I guess I'll hold off just for a little bit longer.
At all.
Better claim my experience for these catch-ups.
Loves the monsters too.
Excellent, done.
So the big thing is, right, we talked about like this as the scene kind of closing here, right? That conflict between Rachel and Krista was kind of boiling beneath the surface. You're starting to see a bit of that conflict, but we're going to look at the decision that opened today. Production's going to put that up. Layla's going to read it for you because this popped up.
See, I don't even have to check the decisions. They're doing it for me.
Absolutely. So what will Britt do with her doppelganger, or as Eduardo has threatened us with, doppelgangers? This is a fate decision, so once again we got redemption, suffering, damnation. Option A for redemption is revive her. Option B for suffering is leave her. Honestly, probably what I would do if I saw my body knocked out in the woods. Or C.
Does it mean I'm a terrible shill that I shilled for the Silent Hill merch?
Talk about
Terrible, isn't
variety.
it?
Yeah. Also, somebody in the audience is eat her doppelganger, which would be D. I don't know. Like we got free pass. I don't know if a fourth one's merited, but
Reviver,
Lever.
Weaver.
Actually, the audience is
Cool,
agreeing with me.
why
There
she
was
can't.
a rallying on
So a
suffering.
doppelganger
Lever
just
is the
sleeps
top
in the
option.
woods.
Now, the important part is that, one of the things I notice out of these scenes is things are not quite what they seem to be. So I'm not. So there might. I mean, kill her while she can is quite the task. Given that, like, well,
Can't spell Ganga.
given that
Come on, get in there.
appearances are not necessarily what they seem, do you really want to go down that road?
Sleeps in the woods.
I mean, listen, I'm not telling Britt what to do here. I'm just saying there's a lot of big rocks in the woods.
Nah, that's reasonable, but you're right. The
Big
lever
rock.
is like the sensible option. It's the not now. No, I got other stuff. This is not okay. I'm just gonna move on.
Listen, I don't know about you, but when I get full up on issues,
If she
and I'm
attacks
kind of
it,
at
it'll
my
become a
limit as
Silent
Britt
Hill
seems to be,
monstrosity,
and her whole
and
family seems
you
to
know,
be,
then it'll be
there
game
comes a
over,
point
won't
where
it?
you see a new thing and you go, nope, absolutely not, and you just kind of, you do not perceive, you do not see, and that is exactly what I would do. I'd be like, nope, can't even process this.
Oh,
and
that's
just keep
true. She
moving.
could take the eyes
Yeah,
from the
all
other
my
Brit.
nightmares.
No, for
As
sure.
Mr.
And we'll talk
Peace
about the
says
decision
that.
as well at the end of our post show a little bit more. Because,
Why should one
but
do
first,
that?
let's look at
Hey,
the
you
way in
can
the context, right? So the
perform
idea is we're going to
rituals,
look at
I
that
suppose.
story
Gain boons.
in its fuller context so that, because that decision is closing tomorrow, so
Three
you'll see it in tomorrow's
eyes.
show. But our story so far in Norway, thank you, production team, for putting that
Gain
on screen. Layla's going to reread
many
it to you,
boons.
the audience.
While I'm reading, Eduardo waved to our good people. They're asking for a wave. In Norway, Brit tries to resolve a confrontation she doesn't remember starting. Then she faces #SmilingBrit. Astrid considers that the Lady of the Lake might be real. She asks Brit to contact Nils for help. And Aurora considers that the Lady of the Lake might be real. She asks Brit to contact Nils. Oh, nope. she
It's a lot of
arrives at the
text.
farmhouse and Astrid must decide if she'll let her see Orson's troubling behavior. And that's on teleprompters, everybody. Yeah, a lot going on in Norway.
Yeah, and I also left the trap because so for the astute things, we were talking about, the thing was when we were preparing for this show, we were talking about like the fairy tale aspect a lot, right? And legends, and I think one of them slipped in with the Lady of the Lake.
That
for all
had to
Furion
was
fans out there.
positively
and that actually, so the thing is, we solved it for what appears on your screen, as you can see, Lady of the Woods. But we didn't. I trapped Layla by not getting that solved in our back end. So I apologize to you, Layla. I apologize to you, the audience, for that one. But it is very much a Lady of the Woods.
But he's so sweet with his hat.
At the end
Come
of
on,
the day,
let me
though,
give you a little kiss.
It would be kind of a nice
There you
little
go.
band, right?
That
The
was
Lady
sweet,
of the Woods,
wasn't
Lady
it?
of the Lake. I mean, there's certainly a metal band somewhere there. We also got
If you're
Suffering,
happy
Redemption,
and
Damnation. I'm
you
sure
know
something
it.
is out of it.
No one.
We did
No
talk
one
about Norway, I
cares.
guess, as a result, but the big thing was, as you said, that relationship between Brit and Nils was actually really touching to see. And kind of puts light on a character that, was around, right? Nils' character, but in a very different light.
Cares.
Absolutely, and just real quick in chat, we got Drew saying, strange women lying in ponds distributing morgy is not a suitable system of government. Hard disagree. Put me in that system. But yeah, I'm finding Nils very interesting because they came in with a very antagonistic energy. And, clearly they hold a
Yes, he
grudge,
says.
much like Haugen did. But
Damn it.
also we saw
I was
Haugen
hoping you'd
get
say, no, actually,
kind of
you're
move
right, and people
past
care.
the grudge for the greater good. So I'm wondering if Nils is headed in that direction or in maybe not that direction, right? We got.
We've rolled to the 20-minute window. That means it's time to do the work today. Contribute IP to a decision. Watch a catch-up video. I already did that, but I can just do it again. So quickly, just tap on that. There we go. Go back. Get that. Quickly roll through the decisions. Make sure there's nothing we missed. This is what will Rachel do about Xavier's officer to rejoin. We've already kind of gone over that one. What will Brit do with a doppelganger? Yeah, I reckon we should kill her because then she'll turn into a human being, probably that reporter dude, and it'll all go swimmingly well, I imagine. Time to step into the arcane library, and that means arcane music to go with it. So let's hope this works. And let's throw a round of hashi, shall we? This is a game of real intellect. Only kings need bother replying. What's my obsession with kings? Well, let me ask you this question. What's your obsession with not kings? It's weird if you ask me. Yeah, that goes there, that goes there. Oh, that can't possibly go there. That go there. The stories were told. Come back. Satiated that requirement. Must just think about this strategic round of shapeshifter. Because it's not just do whatever randomly until it eventually works in your favour. No, it's a strategy game, this. Being on the phone kind of have a lot of disadvantages. Don't have another amazing screen with all my tracking on it. So I've absolutely no idea if you can even hear me or see anything, or if the resolution's screwy. Done a lot of tests and I'm hoping that we've kind of nailed it down. You see, I'm going away on holiday, going abroad in a few weeks, and that would mean if I was caught with Silent Hill Ascension at every turn, I wouldn't be able to cover it because I wouldn't have my PC. So having the ability to do the whole thing on the phone, I failed. Try again. Means that I can do it on the road. I can't imagine I'd be brave enough to actually do an episode of Silent Hill Ascension like in some really random place. If I did do it outdoors, I would have to use the travel mic, which isn't very good, I'm afraid. But those are the breaks, I suppose. I have my trusty snowball here, recording my audio. It's not as good as the Yeti that I use for the at the main PC, but unplumbing that from the PC is more than my life's worth, so I ain't messing with that. It's the only way you can deliver such sterling quality. I'm really hoping that I solve it this time because my arm's starting to get tired holding this phone up. Okay, excellent. Probably doesn't help that I'm on like a slightly wooden creaky table as well, like, but you know. The table is the perfect height for what I need. Oh, best move myself here. I don't know why, I just felt that that would be the right place to put that. Such a shame. And here they are. It's a beautiful whimsy song, which was re-rendered because it was mentioned that the original wasn't that good. I think this version came out quite nice. Very whimsical. Oh, jeez. I think I got it. I think I've wired up this transmission just right. Just go. Start that engine up. There we go. 3 games, 3 free stars. What more can you ask for?
which automatically makes me on Rachel's side, given how that child has behaved recently. But you're right. That focus on Nora is important, right? Because I don't know if there's so much
I've no idea how
mystery surrounding Nora, but like
the audio engine works on the phone.
So she's like kind of like the first line of sight, right?
When this app makes noise,
you know, Eric is right to ask for
my amazing tool down below is silenced, which is kind of helpful.
You know more than we do.
Because that means I don't have to stop the music in time.
And that's a big thing, right? Is the difference is,
and that's only when the video's going,
say,
like this or the show thing.
Like Astra's literally going
interesting stuff
to see like daughter revive monsters, whereas you know in Pennsylvania it's like almost secondhand.
Summon the chat.
Yeah, I mean usually daughter monster is a term reserved for me.
There you go. I pulled open that drawer.
We do like there's a lot of
people appreciating Haugen.
But the part that we have to get at is who's seeing the truth.
Holy
is it Astrid with her analytical mind? Is it the one-eyed lady? We will find out at some point, probably. But for now, we should talk about the decision opening today. Once again, we're back to Norway. What will Britt do with her doppelganger? A, revive her, redemption. B, leave her, suffering. Or C, kill her while she can for that damnation spice. As we've discussed, if that were me, I'm gone. You would be seeing Medusa.
Put the audio review this question.
Wily coyoteing out of there.
We see like your outline and there's like there's dust and somebody waves and you're gone. Yeah, it's just, just not there.
Oh, these have huge potential to go badly. Of course, it's Silent Hill. It's all going to go badly.
Spiked up that redemption option.
It's all going to end up in suffering.
Now, what exactly is Britt reviving is an interesting question here.
My amazing background video
Shadow Clone
is actually being cast from my PC. It's an hour-long video of this.
Could just be a straight old
amazing insider tip,
twin, right? Ingrid was pretty shady. Maybe she had two at the same time and was like, "Nah, throw this one away." And this twin had a commitment to the bit, wore the same clothes. Like, you really, who's to say? Not me, certainly.
No, and then they discover, oh wait, this is the not evil twin. Anyways, that's a deep cut reference for people who know.
Doppelganger could be Nils.
But essentially, you're right. It's
too much mystery for me.
What are appearances as they seem? Like, I mean, is it literally a long lost twin? What's going to happen? And the nice part for the audience is you don't have to actually wait that much. It's just tomorrow. Some of the, obviously,
we'll find out tomorrow. I guess in Game-Geki time. I guess that'll be Wednesday.
Arcs like usually take a week.
Maybe he'll be joined by Geki for that one. Don't know. Depends on how far behind he falls on his Ascension, I suppose.
But there's still time to do the other stuff. Depending on what you want to do. I know a lot of you want to protect Britt as well. She's kind of the new fan favorite. What I like is Astrid's kind of in the middle.
Fickle fans.
People like her, but it's kind of going. So. It is kind of funny to see like how you the audience perceive the different characters as time goes on. Like as Layla said, the turning of the character for Eric to heal is definitely. I mean, it wasn't on my bingo card.
No, it wasn't on mine either. He seemed pretty rock solid in the fan fave category. And now he is just slipping and sliding on down. And that is, I guess that's the joy of this beautiful interactive streaming experience, is that we feel the brunt of the interaction.
I mean, come on, I've got to edit my
literally
janky AI song
sit
now
there and feel pain
to
because they did something the audience doesn't
ongoings
like.
with
for the record, I agree. Eric's heel turn, I think,
with
is
Eric.
Justified.
Yeah, and remember, Joy died. Joy's dead.
God, I so forgot. Did Joy die?
Oh, no, I know. Surprise.
You mean Joy died? Oh my goodness, I memory hold it entirely.
Of course, Joy was the first playable character.
But yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if anyone else will see either a heel turn or a redemption.
The first.
No, for sure. Like it's, I think the hope system is as well the one where a lot of people feel they have it right. In dear scenes, I see the ones of you who want to specifically have Eric fail. That was actually kind of interesting to see. And obviously, there's the puzzles. So that's the thing, right, audience? It's been lovely being with you. But what's even lovelier is I have a cup of tea waiting for me, and I get to relax tonight. So I'm going to call the end of the show here. And I'm hoping though that you had a delightful time in our company. Quickly, I'm gonna kind of, Layla, you know what? You do the story recap this time. I'll let them know what the next shows are because I know you got some deep cut references that I want to get all of them out.
Deep cut.
Oh, I think, yeah, Naruto, my very deep cut reference to the most popular shonen ever. Well, actually, One Piece probably more popular. But anyway, so in Norway, we got Orson biting Aurora. Aurora back hot on the tail of this case. Haugen, we got hashtag Howgrid happening over there. We got some vibes between the ladies. And to that I say, let's go lesbians. And then Nils being their shady self. Over in Pennsylvania, we've got a divorce. And on top of that, we got Xavier just flipping his
rather
based on what he
unusual
wants
name, isn't it?
Rachel to do,
Norwegian.
rubbing his hands together, get ready to reveal his plans.
Theater, that,
and
it's
Krista
the,
coming in as,
Pennsylvania.
once again, the girl boss voice of reason saying, hey, I'm the leader. I'm the captain now. You wanted references?
Let's go,
this
lesbians,
is me
what?
doing my best. So yeah, it's a lot going on Ascension as per usual, building up to some cool stuff. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. It is always a delight
absolutely
to be here and
welcome.
chat with our chat. Eduardo, thank you for being here with me and being your out-of-pocket self. We will see you all back here on Wednesday for the next pre-show. I believe production will throw up our schedule graphic.
It will.
Yeah.
There we go.
Once again, Ascension is on
These
every single
titular
weekday
pre-shows.
at 6 p.m. Pacific. You can join us for the pre and post
Suffering
show,
is
Monday,
the
Wednesday,
only
and
true
Friday at
thing.
5:40
These
Pacific, and again
punishingly
after
late
the
hours. Early hours?
Magic Marmot says, love
Whatever
to the
half two
crew.
counts
I'm
as in the morning.
seconding that. Love to everyone you don't see on screen who makes the pre and post show possible. And love to you, the audience, for interacting with us and for having a great time. This has been As Per Usual. Layla, that is As Per Usual. Also, Eduardo, have a
Bye-bye.
wonderful night.
It's kind of hard to type bye-bye. There. Bye-bye. Alright, well, that's enough from me. Join us again next time on Game-Geki.